It's your brother Dewayne, and I'm using my platform to spread the message of hope. I'm used this time to help spread this message of the awakening to your spiritual essence, where we can come out of certain aspects of the things we take on in life and tap into our spiritual essence so we can overcome the world, any problems that we face. You gotta realize if I'm following the playbook that has been taught to me from day one, it's taught to you when sent to school and educated in a so-called educated in a certain way. But the thing about it is, fair use, copyright, fair use. You might hear some stuff in the background. Fair use, copyright. But anyway, back to what I was saying. H2N. Hebrews and Negroes. Okay, so you need a background on there. But I'm sitting here doing some of my prints. I just created a print actually for the H2N platform. And that's something else I want to talk about. The H2N platform and the African Israelite Justice League. That's right. The Justice League is here. The African Israelite Justice League, Brother Bernard Israel. Those two platforms I want you to check out. Now, what's loaded and packed into them? I believe if you go over there, now H2N has a platform. H, the number 2, the letter N. Hebrews to Negroes TV. Check it out, Hebrews to Negroes Network. And what's the name of it? Hebrews to Negroes TV. Go over there, check it out. Search the information and see if it resonates with you. I think it will. I think you'll really like your family. Which I'm learning, I'm loving it. And I'm going to support it. Regardless if the world agree with it or not. I'm not concerned with what they think or how they feel. That's why we're in the state we're in now. Use that brown. And right now I'm making a shirt. I hear you. I got to get a divorce. I should have been divorced. And that's it. I got to get free. No, I don't do no shacking. And see, he wants you out of there. Yeah, do it the right way. But understand, don't be listening to the world. Because they say you got to do this and do that. Fuck that. Do it based on scripture. Most I told you be fruitful and multiply. All that stuff they be talking about, they don't even honor. So be wise. There's some difference in people. I hate to tell y'all. We all look the same, but we all got the same spirit. Okay, so that brown and gold. We're going with brown and gold color. I love my culture. This is what I do, y'all. Sit around, come up with ideas to create these shirts, give you a different experience. And I'm just throwing a print on there. I got blank shirts too, but you get a different experience over here on my platform. We put our heart and soul in what we do because we delivering. What we delivering speaks to a greater foundation. Okay, let's see what that brown do. I'm gonna bring the shirt alive. And this shirt gonna sell for no less than, I can get upwards of 30 bucks, 35. And that's why I'm sitting here really ensuring that before I bring them out, they're gonna be fully loaded. Like the Most High, when he sent you, created you, sent you here, according to the law, natural law, everything you needed, he put it in you already. Bam. Okay, that brown and that gold. Let's get it. Exactly. That's what I'm creating. I had Shopify. Shopify cool. But I realized when we plant seeds, it's harvest time, baby. We should get to that. You should understand naturally, especially if we grew up around parents or kinfolks who tended to gardens. You understand seed and harvest. Same thing with the kingdom. That's why we walk by faith and not by sight, because our power is coming from a different kingdom, family. Yeah, everything about you is established in heaven. We already famous. Yeah, we already. This is where I'm hot, because the Father wrote about me. It's the hottest topic everybody talk about every day. You got your religions, Christianity, you got the Judaism, you got your Islam, you got your Mormonism, you got all kind of religions out here. As man search to understand who he is and his purpose. I understand that, I respect that. But at the same time, you gotta understand there's a difference in the Most High people and them people. You know, he makes the difference. And if you're trying to operate in any other manner, it's not gonna work. And everybody that look like you ain't his people. That's why we have problems with one another. If we have problems and the solution is written, and we're not using it, then you the problem. Okay, I got that gold, black, gold. We got some white, brown. Yeah, that's gonna stand out with that brown. Okay, we do got some white. Hmm. I need a studio though, where I can go into and just throw everything around. Not really throw stuff around, but have everything laid out. Just while that creativity flowing, step into it. I take this real seriously. I'll be looking around. I see my color. Like I seen a shirt yesterday, one of my shirts. I didn't get a chance to take a picture. I'm looking like, why y'all didn't tell me you? But that's phony. You know, they ain't got to tell me when they gonna rock my clothes. You know, you catch them in traffic. Keep it authentic. I was a little excited about it. Yeah, yeah. You know, you seeing somebody wearing something you take the time to sit down to create so you can push your You push your gospel, you know. I got a gospel. Most High put a new song in all our hearts. I got to do them cups. I got some cups. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do them cups with some season's greetings type prints. Like I said, I'm gonna do some little fixtures, like, cut out some figurines and create some. I know y'all in the season of y'all holidays. I don't have to make nothing pertain to no holiday, but I can make some season's greetings. It's gonna be a lot of welcoming, because a lot of y'all gonna be moving to and fro in this time, doing your holiday thing. And I don't see nothing wrong with making money, making fixtures. I ain't doing no celebrating though. That's where we're gonna have a problem. A lot of people be mad at me. Cause it's not that I'm a bad. I'll tell you how it is. Let me see my nephew here. I'll tell you how it is, family. Not how it might be. So a lot of people oftentimes don't want to hear that. We run from the truth. We run from the truth more than we run to it. And I ain't got no problem with that. That don't hinder me. That just means that's one person I know that's not equipped to deal in a certain manner when it's time to start dealing with things. We all fall short, like me. Sometimes I fall short. I'm not perfect, family. I'm sitting here now, leaking because I don't got no cash. I got some money on a little card, but I can't spend that money. That money is, I was just about to spend it. I thought about just be cool, because what you got, I done got 2 calls to go and service some vehicles. One in particular I'm waiting on so I can get on out of here. But I'm not worried about that, because why? That's my job, to sell the solution. What is the solution? Automotive technology. That's my solution. You call me, you got a problem. I, I need to make. That's something I need to make too. Also, a handyman. Um, make me a handyman print. Now, I just made a Hebrews to Negroes print. Oh, I was listening to the podcast yesterday, and they were talking about, now see, to the Europeans, they wanna, now I understand they got a job to do, but y'all gotta understand, you can't just be moving recklessly because you in your feelings when you see uh the Hebrews talking about who they are according to their creator. You can't be getting in your feelings because you can't control the outcome of things. You're not gonna control that. Not even a black person. It's not that these people being rebellious towards you. They thinking of you the way the Most High established the word. Now, if it's something you don't like, it seems to me as if, I don't care who it is, black or white, you will search yourself, make sure you're in alignment with what, and the majority of y'all run around here talking about you believe in God. That's why the Hebrews approach you. And don't get it twisted, excuse me, because you hear me go in on actions of people. It don't mean I hate white people. Mm-mm. Because contrary to what the descendants of Jacob run around here telling people that we the only ones going into the house of Israel, contrary to that, I know better. We ain't Israel. We're the servants of Israel. You don't own Israel. You get to worship the king, the creator of Israel. You don't run Israel. That means if a white person repents, change their heart according to the commandments of the Father. I don't care what color it is. I don't care who told you that. There's going to be a separation in Jacob and Israel anyway, because, like I said, all Jacob ain't Israel. And all Israel ain't Jacob. Y'all don't even understand there's a difference in these two nations. You know? And then you don't understand Israel is forever. He can replace you, Jacob. If you don't get it right, just like he set you down. He's not going to break his covenant, but he can replace you. Why? Because you don't keep his commandments. You're not teaching others. You telling people, you hindering people. You sound like the Pharisees and the Sadducees. I was just listening to, I ain't going to say the name of the channel. Yes, I am. I was just sitting there listening to Go Black to Africa. Go Black. Go Black. Come on, bro. I was just listening to you and Bishop Nathaniel. I ain't got nothing but love for Israel and those who have the spirit for the kingdom, for the Father. I don't care about what's going down in this world. Ain't nobody gonna get it right. As long as you love and keep the Most High's commandments, we can do business. All that shit about white people, no, stop. Because first of all, those who are wicked, yeah, you can try to be deceptive, but you think I don't have the spirit of discernment to recognize when you on bullshit? And here we got a whole playbook that's establishing the heavens. Come on, black people, don't be that naive to be sitting there listening to people like you don't know how to discern. I listen to the brothers and sisters. They don't even try something. Most of them don't even think for themselves because they think that they plug with a camp or something. If they don't follow what these camp leaders say, that they not no factor. Family, I was a factor before I knew about a camp or a congregation, and I'm going to remain a factor in the kingdom and on this earth. You ain't going to make it or break it or take it, just like ain't no European going to do it, because you ain't the creator. Camps got to stop doing that. And they ain't the only one out here. A lot of us is out here in confusion. Brothers and sisters, what's your point? Because a lot of the camps don't know what the hell they talking about neither. I just listen to it. If they got, trust me, you got a zeal, a love for Elohim, but not according to knowledge. Hell no. Y'all talking about we Israel only, and ain't nobody else going in the kingdom, can't come under the covenant. Boy, you don't know what you talking about. I don't care what camp you from. You don't know what you're talking about. It's based, yeah, okay, according to the letter. That don't mean the Most High forgot about his people. That means he's using your people to draw more people. You don't understand teamwork. You think you know better than the Most High. Because first of all, we got examples. They like a brother jumped on my bumper over there at Hezekiah's. Oh, brother Hezekiah, I was responding to a song. I seen a European woman singing. I'm like, okay. Because I understand something you don't understand. Yeah, I'm mad at white people every day, but that's in politics and that's doing shit and I've done shit to our people. Yeah, but I'm not going to anger to sin. I'm going to hold that until they repent. Now, when they repent and come on and get on the good side, then they can ride. But as far as me telling them I can't condemn nobody, nowhere, and can't no man on this earth either. It's like, it's like reverse motherfucking racism. I mean, reverse prejudice. It's like the Jewish people got the audacity to tell you don't know what God you serving. You ain't an Israelite, or you telling us we're not from the tribes of the children of Israel. That's white man religion. He could say what he wants to say. That shit don't carry no weight in the hood. All these theatrics talking about politics, black people just rejecting, they leaving the church. That ain't the church y'all going to serve. First of all, when Messiah in Luke 17, he explained thoroughly. I'm going to make this short and brief. I ain't going to be on here, and I'm not going to keep going over it. We know the Negroes are the Hebrews. You are the descendants. Read Genesis 32. You have power with Elohim and with man, but you got power with Elohim and man to do the will of him who sent you here. That's kingdom. Same thing John preached about. He told them Pharisees and Sadducees and the religious leaders of that day to repent. But y'all don't pay attention. They had these big old churches and all that, temples and synagogues. All that was going on. Why? Because you have different people in play. Remember, you had the Europeans there who had overcame, that made the Roman Greco Empire. White people are not Esau family. White people are not the Edomites. They are not our bloodline people. Yes, Kittim, Rome, you can read in the book of Jasher. Yes, they did subdue Esau. Yes, Esau did mingle himself with those people. But he also mingled himself with Canaanites. Did he turn? Do that mean the Canaanites are? No, but that means they have that spirit of Esau in them. We understand that spirit that rejected the Most High. That part. No, white people ain't Esau. Because remember in Psalms 83, it speaks about Joel 3, Psalms 83. Read and find out who those nations is talking about. Those are the descendants of Ham and Shem that sold us. You know what I'm saying to the Grecians? Joel 3, Psalms 83, and the nations in Joel 3. These are so-called Africans and Shemitic Afros. The Afro Negro and the Afro Hamite. These are two different Afro people. As in what you will come to understand as dark-skinned people, melanated people. The whole earth was melanated at one time. What happened? Only Lord knows. I can only go with the biblical narrative of illness. To me, I see it, and I'm being, in all honesty, as leprosy, a form of leprosy, because I can recall in the book of Kings when the Most High had pronounced it over a whole nation. I forgot. I'm gonna go back and find it, but he pronounced that leprosy over a man and his descendants forever. Who was he? Was he a Hamite? Was he a Shemite? Was he a Japhite? He comes from one of them sons of Noah. That's the difference. Because all of them are not servants to the kingdom. Japhet not. Overall, as a nation, no, they not. They practice Christianity. Remember, it was the Grecians who called the men who were coming from Jerusalem, Hebrews, Southern Kingdom, the descendants of Shem. They called them Christians, followers of Christ. They didn't understand your language. As in, this is the Mashiach. This man is a Hebrew. They might have, but understand, that's just like you coming here, your ancestors brought here into captivity, which is all biblical. That's why my narrative is biblical. I take it to the foundation, and it's spiritual, and nature, and culture. There's a spirit on our people. You think our people just get up and reject the truth and the law every day? Thy law is the truth, and everlasting truth. You can't change the law or do away with the law. You read the book of Matthew, it tells us those who are great are those who keep and do, teach, keep and do the commandments. But you gotta have the spirit. I'm not stuck on the commandments. I know they're not done away. long as there's a sky, the sun, the moon, stars, light, darkness, that covenant is there. You could go along with some dead man's doctrine, following their idols, but I'm not, because the word is a living entity. It has power. It gave you herbs. Man didn't give you no herbs. Now, back to Israel and Judah. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on saying it. The white people are not Esau. No, Esau might have, yeah, he could be in cahoots with them, but they not Esau. That's who you were sold to be honest, by your own and some of the Hamites. Why? Because you broke the covenant. How did you even get in their land? First of all, you got to go back. Go to the book of Kings. Go read the book. You start from the beginning. Because Shem always sojourned in that land. Always. And because of the breaking of the covenant, there were some things pronounced against Ham, that you see. That's why you see Shem consuming or overthrowing or taking over certain parts of Hamitic land. And that's why we're still in there today. That's why you have the Africans, you see the kings and their leaders who's apologizing for selling our ancestors into slavery, just as the Bible said. Then you have some of our own who know they the Hebrews and what they did. That's repenting and coming back. These people sitting down with your brothers that's here today that you seeing on these YouTube streets. We ain't just talking, family. There's something that's really going on. You got to wake up, Jacob. We got something. I ain't saying you got to give it to the world, but I'm going to keep it a buck. You got to live this and you got to know this. Yeah, like, bro, like I was saying on Hezekiah's side. When I mentioned something about all nations, all who believe on the Messiah and keep the commandments, because those commandments, they matter. They are alive. You know, they command what's going to happen. This is what the Father already established by His word. That's why it's the truth. It's a light. That's why the world turned against us. That's why we got people want to rule everything. And sometimes we go a little bit, I'm going to keep it a buck, we go a little bit above and beyond. And these the same people out here, what I see with commercials, like IUIC with the head, we are not a part of no Israelite group. There's only one kingdom, bro. That's the problem. Y'all breaking down into groups and things. That's a problem. Because then that means somebody got to control. It's the same mentality of the world. It's spiritual. You got the spirit to love the Father and to rep the kingdom of heaven. I got it, and the next person got it. That's who we should be communing with, dwelling with. You know, planning things for the kingdom and His people here right now. Not no like this some fantasy fairy tale. No, right now. That's why things don't work for us as a people. Because you reject knowledge. Because you reject knowledge, the Most High gonna reject you. And that's what's happening. Ain't no doctrine to cure that, but repent and return. That's just it. People dying because why? What are you doing? Then it's not so much death.
Death doesn't have that sting no more because I understand. This body is a vessel. And while I'm here, I got work to do, baby. I'm gonna do the will of him that sent me here. I can't do the Democrats' will. Democrats ain't gonna solve no problems. What the hell? No. The Father will, in His Word, if I hold fast to it and practice being Him, in spite of what y'all telling people to worship shit like it's just a dead idol. No, you gotta put it to work. Every day people come on here and talk about they know God and this and that, but they ain't practicing. They get their ass up and go to work for some corporation within the same system that he told you to come out from among them. Oh no, you gotta work. That means you could go and learn the trade. Take the trade and run it up yourself. You establish it. You do the research. Learn how to establish the fact what it is. Learn the pros and cons of it. If it fits your style, if it's something you can get with, you know you can learn and operate in and make a success out of it. Because that's what he sent you here to do. He said everything that you do, you are successful if you create. Now, can you maintain that level of security of being successful in the company scaling, and instead it's growing from the things that you're putting into it, as in everything your products and services are able to carry themselves to keep the company going. I don't have to use the world or their systems because I need. No, I'm gonna take my products and services and go sell them. I'll take my products and sell them and put my pennies, take them pennies, and my pennies gonna pay for it. I don't need $1 million to look like I'm doing it big. I'm already doing it big that I'm doing it. That's the biggest. Now I gotta scale it. You doing it. That's how you gotta look at it. That I just said that the other day in the video. I read these words, I pay attention, but then you don't pay attention because you don't look at the gravity of the power of the words that you speaking, because first of all you don't define them. You don't understand what you be saying. We say things we really don't understand it. Because if we understood, family, it's a treasure in it. And that darkness is light, no matter what form of darkness you're in. You come out of it, but you gotta have the system. You gotta have the spirit. Because if you don't have that spirit connection, you ass out. I don't care how good what your intentions are. You're gonna need the Most High. You're gonna need that understanding. You ain't gonna make it no other way. You can go in a place of work every day, but if you don't have that spirit, Satan gonna get you. That's like if you even around your people, you doing something and you decide to use the instruction of the Most High to approach it to ensure that it's a success. People gonna look at you crazy, like, oh, we don't do it like this, we don't do it like that or this. Not understanding my point, make this point, I'm done. You are sent here as a vessel to do work for the kingdom. Not this kingdom, but God's kingdom. When you get that, yeah, all hell gonna break loose. They coming for that word. The enemy coming for it. He like that. They like cameras. You know what I'm saying? When they see you on business, here they come with that bull crap. Asking you who you are. Do you belong over here? First of all, I can go wherever the hell I desire to go. When I want to go. This ain't no... Yeah, I know the spirit of that wickedness is here, but
You gotta realize that spirit of overcoming is here too. That's what I'm riding in. Like I said that on the sites, it's like you riding, yeah, I'm a rider for the kingdom. I'm riding in the spirit and I'm gonna move as it tells me to. We're here to tear down, destroy strongholds, spiritual wickedness in high places. That means literally tear them down. When you hear me speaking about churches and their doctrines and they following men's doctrines, because all these, like the Baptists, that was formed by white people in the 1900s. That's deception. And y'all still want to tell me in this day and age, I ain't got nothing against those who repented and came out of that system thought as far as the white people. Because that's their system. They put the money in it to ensure that it go. That's all you hear Trump talking about. Make America great. Make America great. He's not saying make God great. And his purpose for why he sent you here, that when you get that knowledge of your higher self, you start walking in, then you won't have to depend on those systems and all that bullshit that's going to ultimately betray you anyway. Yeah, he loved America. He wanted to make America great. But the Democrats not understanding. They turned on his ass. The same thing he thought he could make great, made life worse for him. So I pay attention. I don't have to spread nothing about America or no fake lies or false rumors or try to be anti-Semite talking about Jewish people. Hell no, I talk about the reality. And if it happen to be a Jewish person ass lying, I'm gonna tell you, your ass lying. I don't care who you is. You pass how many bills, how many laws. I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I'm God's child. I'm gonna tell your ass the truth. If you bust my granddaddy head, I'm like Pastor Darby. If you're a head buster, I need the people to know your ass is a head buster. You bust my granddaddy head, I'm letting the people know. Watch him. He might bust your motherfucking head. You sitting around here cracking jokes, and you get to ride them. Like you know how we used to sit on the porch and we had them little times where we talking about each other. Especially the guys, how we be talking about each other's mamas and all this crazy stuff and sisters. Yeah, it's my wife. You know you my son. Cracking jokes. God forbid. That's just like even with them. You can't even think. We the Hebrews. That's like with the Ron Dalton. Now, you mean to tell me whatever panel you got there, literally, like they reject, like when they block your video, you done already, it's like they skipped the court of law to prove a thing. So they operating in wickedness. It's nothing personal, YouTube or Facebook. I gotta tell it how it is because y'all on some bullshit, plain and simple. I'm a grown 52-year-old man. I don't play games behind the keyboard or in reality. This Dewayne Reese, when you look him up and get a picture of him, that's what you're gonna get in reality. Sometimes nappy head, sometimes head comb, sometimes hair brush to the back with the shade button. It's curly. Y'all know how it's curly, looking like a Puerto Rican. Y'all know how we used to do. But it's just that effect that stuff got on, that moisturizers have on kinky woolly hair. On woolly hair. It's gonna curl it up once you wet it and get it moisturized. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not gonna tell you no bullshit, and I'm not gonna back down. They on our bumper about Hebrews to Negroes. Why? It's the Jewish people. Yeah, it is. That's swaying, using yes, you are. You using your friendships with your people in places, in high places. And you might not be, oh no, we just gonna tear down him. But when you mention it, you already know automatically whether you say it or not. My spidey sense is gonna kick in. That's like my brother coming to tell me about the Jewish people. Hey, Wayne, they did A, B, C, and D. So I'm gonna be looking like they did what? Now all the time I'm connected in certain areas, in the automotive field and in retail in certain areas. They even connected in retail. They probably would think they could shut you down, but that's bullshit. We know how to go straight to the source, bypass your ass. It's war. So that means it's economic war. And when you step into that, you got to understand
when you step into that, you stepping into it by talking. When you step into that, you gotta bring the pain with it, family. I don't mean bring no physical trying to harm somebody. Hell no. You find another source and go get them clothes and show that Jewish person. You can't stop shit over here, bro. You can stop me from going to your friends that you talking to, and they like, oh, when Wayne come, we ain't fucking with him. I just watched NWA. I watch how Jerry Heller explain things to Easy E and them how, and I'm looking at even that cat over there at where Dr. Dre wound up going to. What was the his name started with an L. Little Jewish guy. I'm not hating on him. He a businessman. He did a Jimmy Iovine, like Iovine, IV, or whatever his name is. And I remember Dre and Suge talking about the contracts they were in over there at Ruthless. Remember, he was NWA, but NWA was signed, they was niggas with attitude, but they were signed under Ruthless, which was Jerry Heller, and I believe Easy. And that man told him, keep cool. Message is showing you, okay, I'm going to talk to these people I know, just like Jerry Heller was telling certain other brothers on the other side that would approach them about, activities and they felt was connected and they had to voice their opinion about. And Jerry was telling them, don't worry about it. Even when the police would mess with them, don't worry about it. I know people. I'll call the mayor. I'll call Senator Woo Woo. These my friends. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's a problem when black people tell the truth about it. No, Jewish man, don't do that, bro. You know you on bullshit. You didn't call your cousin. It's a Jewish guy I watch. I got respect for all people. I'll be checking him. I think his name David something. He got a hot little channel, hot little YouTube space. And he talk about a lot of things. He's not a prejudice or racist man. No. I don't know what's in his heart, but I don't see it. And I check him out for years, but he always talk about how Jewish people do business together. So you mean tell me if I do something to your cousin, you ain't gonna let your cousin know so you can protect the business? Yes, you are. Y'all come from that same cloth with the Italian. You had a certain element in they nation that was into the mafia. You know what I'm saying? La Cosa Nostra. They had their thing. And they persuaded they got a lot of things done, family. And you know how they got things done. And the Jewish people today running that same shit on black people. And black people, they working on your emotion. You driven by emotions. But these people planning to win, family. It's nothing personal. It's business. You compete against they ass on every level. And when you competing, ain't no fucking mercy for Amazon on Jeff Bezos. Man, ain't nothing personal. Jeff get your money. But when it come to your business, man, fuck Jeff Bezos. You know what I'm saying? If Africa got the products, why don't I just go straight directly to Africa? That's why I got a problem with Africa too. Because Africa want to play this game. Every time you look up, they talking about what nations doing to them and won't allow this. Man, cut their ass off. What is the problem? You got the resources in the land. Why is Angola or the DRC looking like it is now? Why the fuck y'all can't overthrow them governments? If Nigeria and Mali and all them can show you, it's not that we overthrowing, they fucking up the money. They fucking up the nation and security of the nation. They are a hazard. They are what they call America. These motherfuckers is, let me tell you something. Get rid of them. Y'all need to get rid, oust their ass. Get them up out of office. Because that's bad for business, family. And then it's fucked up because here we all the way. We come from that land. Y'all can play these games. Oh, they don't come from over here. I hear the people in the land, but I'm gonna say this conversation for their ass when I see their ass face to face. All that. Do y'all think y'all can get along with the African American when they come over here? They ask a lot of questions going up and down the street. But then I'm like, these people just don't understand what's our business. Keep our motherfucking business in-house. Don't be discussing
what African Americans and our diaspora is going through. Stop letting them create this narrative like we against each other, because it's a big, to me, it's a family situation, and they the ones, the motherfucking we the reason. I'm gonna stop saying they the reason because our ancestors broke the covenant. That's another thing. Y'all want to play this church shit to the tune of whatever the Europeans say. That shit is just not happening in this day and age, family. Not even with the black preacher. The children don't want to hear the preacher because the preacher ain't talking about shit but getting money. That don't trickle back down to them. He ain't teaching them who they are, what went wrong, because black people know something went wrong. We know can't none of these nations just rule. We have beat the fuck out them. I'm being honest. Black people beat the fuck out of people. We beat the fuck out of ourselves more than anybody else. But think about it. There's a spirit at work that have our people like this, and now we woke. We not stuck there. We know how to read, family, and apply these measures to overcome. That's the hour we in, and you got to stand strong on that. Don't let them people beat you down with all this brow biting and all this shit with these words. Go look the words up. Look up context of what they got you in. Just like when YouTube took my video down for promoting Hebrews to Negroes, I should take your ass to court and file a suit against their ass. If you think about it, because first of all, YouTube haven't sat down and analyzed none of the information this man put out. Because if you analyze it, you'll realize we all know the information already. He put it in a book and in a movie where it can be pushed out so you can get it. Why do you need to get it? Well, go get the book, go get the movie and see yourself. And they haven't sat down to analyze the information, because if they did, they'll realize majority of the information comes from their writers. So you mean tell me Arthur Koestler, okay, a Jewish man, okay, he wrote this, he went and researched this information, wrote this information in a book and put it out. You mean tell me the person who owned the publishing company, they didn't sit down and proofread none of this? That's bullshit, because the very information he using, they got another book that told him that. They got the books, but then when you speak about it, it's this crusade, because you running on a crusade, you're not acting in God's commandments. Then you got these Jewish people talking about they God's chosen. No, you're not. That's bullshit. I beg to differ, because I can look at your spirit, how y'all deal with stuff. Y'all won't even look there. Look how y'all deal with people. You got access to control the resources coming from our nation. What kind of shit is that? If we don't look to you, it won't get done. That's why I got a problem with Africa on the back end. Africa, you can go around their ass. You don't have to use no European powers to establish the your goings in the earth. You got people all around the world. There go your force. Why you don't get with your people? We do business every day, but we have to be subject to these people with these practices as usury. Read the Bible, read the book of Leviticus. It tells you how to do business with people. That's why I got a problem with people saying Jewish people are chosen. That's a damn lie. You don't do nothing according to thus saith the Lord. Y'all running y'all ass to America. Netanyahu is running to America to get them to agree to continue to fund this shit. Give them military. The military means is in tools and equipment. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's your cousin. He's supposed to have your back. But you run around this motherfucker talking about you God's elect. You are God's representative in this earth, and the people shall follow you because you move it in spirit and in truth. And that's a lie from the pits of hell. That's what I got a problem with. And I'm not no Palestinian supporter neither. I don't got nothing against Palestinians, but the Palestinian ain't supporting my cause on the south side of Chicago when it comes to black people. Ain't no Palestinians coming to get no brake changes, ain't coming to get no information about no retail we got going on. They not doing no business in our communities other than building something to extract your wealth. Because you ain't coming to sit down with me. You talking some politics shit. Get that shit out of here. That's division. That's state system. Fuck all that. You want to do something to help us as a nation? Come sit and deal with us personally. Fuck the middleman, because all them lawyers, they want to chop. You haven't read and studied enough to know how to go and sit down and research information, to look up cases, to get things that's going to help you to establish according to rule of the law. Fuck they politics. That's why Donald Trump and them take cases to court. You take it to court and let the law be established. Don't argue with YouTube. Take their ass, file a suit against their ass when they do that. A Jewish person want to tell you, if Netanyahu came to me and told me right now, I'm not a Hebrew family, I'm going to laugh at his ass. And if he try to take it any further, it might get physical on the spot. I'm going to let him know, you don't control that, homie. We Hebrews, you can control your sites talking about what we putting out there. You can stop that. But I'm going to sue your ass because that's defamation of character. You lying on me. Our children hear that. Well, Mr. Reese do put the videos out. We know. They know I'm studying. They see all these books I got. Where the hell else did the information come from? Why you can't sit down and go and take the time to read the book for yourself? To get some understanding. How long I've been on here? 50 minutes. It's time to go. I've been an hour. Solution. Study to show yourself approved, and I don't care who it is, family. You don't bow down to nobody. This ain't the hour we in. The Most High is looking for soldiers. He raising sons. He ain't raising no unsure, feeble-minded cowards, family. No. And y'all know that's not us, family. He know who he know we'll tear this motherfucker up. We don't need no guns. We don't need no weapons. And we don't need their politics and their tricks. All you need is love for one another, family. Love will establish everything. It covers a multitude of sins. But that you don't repent and turn from this, they got this, people got this, especially Europeans, they got this, and then you got you got even our elders, a lot of our elders, they got this pompous ass attitude like, oh, I know more than you. I got more debt than your ass because you don't got no assets. The fuck, as soon as you buy that car, I work on cars. It depreciates soon as you buy it. And then depending on what you're using it for, it's not an asset. So you just wasted some money on for what? Now, are you going to use it in a plan? Even if you don't register it as that, you use it as that, we see the intentions of your heart. I mean, okay, I'm going to rent this car out and use it for limousine service, traveling to and fro. A lot of y'all scared. Oh, I need to go get a license to do. You don't need no fucking license just to travel. Understand the language. This is biblical, family. We using the laws, the natural law. You don't need no license to drive, to just travel. No, you don't. No, the fuck you don't. But the average person gonna tell you do. Well, you subject to man. I'm not subject to man, and I don't need to write it on no piece of paper. I'm gonna show you. You gonna feel me. You gonna quit before I do. And you gotta be ready to put it all on the line. I'm talking about we'll make an example of him. No, fuck boy, you gonna make an example of yourself. Messing with these lions. No. Not in this day and hour. No. We being led by a spirit that's coming from eternity, family. It's not all that, irregardless of my delivery, family. Don't get it twisted. It's kingdom. That's all you're going to get out of me. And with that, man, Hebrew take over, meaning we taking over our own estate. We taking care of our own business. This is a nation called to all our people. We not being proud, you know what I'm saying, beaten by no fucking men. Stop. You want to take it there? Well, let's go out there and align each other and just go to war with each other. We don't need no fucking rockets and tanks and all that. We'll beat your ass hand to hand combat. Stop playing. Yeah, some of us gonna get it too. But I guarantee you don't none of these nations want it with us, family. They don't want that. We don't want it. It's kingdom. That's the only reason I'm being honest. Yeah, you could get me, But the only reason we ain't whooped y'all ass because the Most High told us that you can't do. Now, if you was to walk up on me and try me, I work out. I do squats. I do push-ups. I do leg extensions, deep knee bends, scissors, crunches. I'm trying to keep the core right and keep the top and bottom right, and operate within the higher self. According to the spirit, family, the spirit that worketh within, not from without, but from within. And on that note, man, be strong and be of a good courage, family. When you see me in the streets, you know what time it is. Shalom and power to the chosen people and even to the Gentiles. I'm not saying you can't come in the kingdom, but you're not going to be running nothing in the kingdom. And a lot of Jacob, the so-called Negroes, ain't going to be running nothing. We all subject to a higher power. But the more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding you attain and practice and perfect, that's what's going to move you up in power in the kingdom. It's not your money, your age. It's your obedience to the Father and to do his will. You could be a 10-year-old, highly anointed. We know Jacob. All these so-called Negroes you see around the world, they anointed already. Now, what's going to make your star rise is how much this wisdom, knowledge of the word you get to know and understand and practice and teach others. That's what's going to make your star shine. That's what's going to make your power. That's what's going to give you the authority to operate in power. You won't be powerless waiting on no fucking Democrats or talking about we just going to throw this prayer in the air to some sky daddy. No, the Most High dwells in you. My language is precise. It's not reckless if you pay attention to it and listen closely. It's all pointing you back to the Father. His word, his way. This is it. Ain't no other way. And go black to Africa, Brother Myron Golden, irregardless of what you or Brother Nathaniel or any of the people in there that disagree with him, that's a man that's keeping the laws of the creator of the kingdom of heaven. Listen to his speech. Watch his actions. His kingdom rooted in God's laws. That's all he talk about. That's all he teach. Trust me, I thought a certain way. I'm like, man, he's talking about money. But think about it. The Most High is successful. Everything about his plan, his thought, when he thought about it, then he brought it to fruition. It was all based on success. The Most High is not a loser. He don't plan to lose. It's you. Just like I heard brought to my, well, how did sin? Did God create sin? God created all things. Remember in Genesis 2, he said, in the day. Listen, y'all, we got to listen. We don't listen to the word. So therefore, and then we don't have that spirit. We don't have the Most High spirit operating in us because we think we Christians. We think we got to follow the moray. We think we got to be in a group. We can't just stand here alone, a vessel of the Most High, and be powerful. No, no, no. David didn't take the army. The army took him, but the army wouldn't stand. But David did. Why? Because he had the spirit in him. It wasn't the titles and all that. When he was pronounced he would be the king. David still wasn't acting like a king in title because he didn't want to destroy Saul. That's just how much love. He was operating out of love. David wasn't confused. Not at all. And that's how that brother, to me, that's how Brother Myron Golden act. I'm paying attention to the spirit. And like I said, Brother Nathaniel, he on purpose too. But I don't agree with everything they say about the word, family. No, I love them and support them. And trust me, I promote them. Say what you want to say. You can ask anybody. I don't speak ill against them, but IUIC ain't as gifted with the word as y'all think. I said it. It's nothing personal, but y'all don't got the word on lock like you think you do. Europeans are not Esau. The Bible says you're gonna be sold to your enemies. Now, how is this? Yeah, an enemy spirit I don't care how many conjectures you come up with. He didn't say you're gonna be sold. It was your brothers who sold you to the Grecian. The white man ain't your brother in the sense of he coming from Edom. Esau, yeah, he has a spirit that's Teo Ministries too. I heard them say. He understand Esau is black, but he understand that Esau, okay, some of the white people, but let's let the truth establish how we gonna move with this. Black people, the first people on the earth, bottom line. So whatever was established, it was established through you. Then it went to the Europeans who came later. It was established through you. So don't tell me about what Johnny come lately talking about. He don't even understand what you talking about, first of all. He gonna tap in and try and learn, but it wasn't given to him. It was given to you. So I don't want to hear that. Take your responsibility. Let's handle that. It ain't about no fucking money, having no dead piece of paper. That ain't no money. That ain't nothing I aspire to have. Because tomorrow, that shit could be done tomorrow. Are y'all watching the banks? You need to turn that over into something material. Get you something material. Mineral wealth. Get you something that's tangible that won't lose value. Silver, gold, mineral wealth. They can't take nothing from that. But long as you listen to them in their system, especially you, Africa, wake up. Y'all got to come on, Africa. And I need to start monetizing my channel. I'm going to try and monetize my channel before they kick me off of here. Because I know where to put the money. You got like Ron Dalton. You going through all this. I know YouTube, Facebook, all these people banning him. Even the Jewish group over in South Africa that tried to get him banned, completely banned. They didn't even want his books in school. They didn't want, this how savage they is. They didn't even want you to buy the book, to be able to buy the book, or even set up shop to listen to it or watch the movie at home. You and your kinfolk come around. They tried to put the ban on that. Reading books. What kind of motherfucking people are these, man? South African Jews. The Jewish people in South Africa. When that movie, they tried to show that movie, them people went to their friends who in office and tried to pull it. But let me show you look how the Most High worked. He brought Brother Ron from under that, because why? You could say Ron Dalton is anti-Semitic or spreading hate speech, but you're a lie. This man is a whole Shemitic person. We the Shemites. We are Shemitic people because we know, because the word. This is what our Creator tells us. It don't got nothing to do with your Christian church. So Christians can keep on critiquing what I'm saying. I don't give a damn. That's what it's here for, to come out of me so you can get it. Get your pen and pad, keep critiquing it. But they gonna come with a twist to it. I don't care. The word stand by itself. I'm not hiding my face. All this is for you to know. I'm front line with it, baby. It's not a conspiracy. I don't hate white people. I'm talking about whites and blacks. But I guarantee you what they gonna pull out of it is to serve their purpose. It's not gonna make a person sit and start using some self. You have to use some self-autonomy. You have a brain. You can sit down and read and get some understanding and practice that thing so you can get the wisdom out of it. There's a spiritual essence in it, and that's what's going to unlock the wisdom of the word. That's what we want. Shalom. Don't bring nothing else out here if it ain't